chances are looking pretty good at the moment. It's a very tight division. Nobody's really running away with it except for you, of course.
Of course.
And I just need the second slot. That's all. So I think I have a good chance of getting it. I'm looking at other matchups, that I have in the future, and I think that it may play out pretty well for me. I mean, obviously, the fantasy gods will have the final say on that. But
well, they
what happens?
Yeah, the gods always do. They look upon us. So just keep praying, and hopefully you'll be good. Now you're coming off a pretty tough loss to the Negroes. At one time, you had one of the league's best rushing attacks, but you've been hit recently with the injury bug. Guys like Ryan Matthews and Ahmad Bradshaw have gone down for you. Are those guys expected back soon, or if not, do you plan on having any type of replacement for them or anything like that?
I think that they're going to come back, to be honest. I don't know at what potential they're going to be at when they do come back, but I think I'm going to take my chances with them for the moment, see how the next lineup the next game turns out, and we'll go from there. Obviously, if things aren't working out too well, I'll have to decide if I should make a move to make a trade or not, and see what happens.
Yeah, well, that trade deadline's coming up in a couple of weeks, so we'll see what happens from now until then. As you said, hopefully they're not too seriously injured and they'll be coming back soon. Greg Jennings is a top 5 receiver for you. He's been really solid for you all year. You also went out and got yourself your rookie receiver, A.J. Green, and he's been quite the pleasant surprise for you. As we all know, quarterback is a key piece to everybody's team. Are you happy with how Matt Schaub's been doing for you?
No, I'm not, actually. Not this year. Past few years, I think he's been done pretty well. This year, I think he's not living up to his name, I should say. Of course, with Andre Johnson down and all, that kind of hurts him a little bit.
Right.
But we'll see how things go there, too. Hopefully he'll kick in the high gear, and at the same time everyone else does for me. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't been terrible, There's certainly worse quarterbacks out there than him, but as you said, he probably hasn't been doing what you were expecting out of him thus far, but, we'll see what happens with him. Now, earlier this season, there was a rumor circulating that your wide receiver, Larry Fitzgerald, impregnated you. Is this true? And if so, when are you due?
No, that's not true.
Damn it.
Not true at all.
Damn it. I
don't think either one of us go that way,
Okay. Well, I guess you're putting the rumors that aren't false. They're false rumors then, apparently, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, you've been relatively quiet this year, but during Week 5's Outer Divisional Rivalry Weekend, Coach Brian Tavaleri, who, as we all know, probably one of the better trash talkers in the league, he completely tore you to shreds verbally on the Gamecast chat, I think it was. He called you washed up and a few other things. You kept quiet, but you defeated him on the cyber field. Is that how you typically go about your business? You basically like to do your talking on the field?
Well, I do. Not always, but sometimes I do. With Coach Tavaleri, you got to consider the source there. He's not playing with a full deck, first of all, and I don't know. I think the only connection between him and I is his sister. So.
Really? Could you want to elaborate a little bit on that?
I really don't want to kiss and tell.
Sure.
She is a cutie.
Okay. Well, you're 26-28 all time in the Dynasty with a .481 winning percentage, which actually ranks 6th in the entire league. So right there, smack dab in the middle. We all remember your epic rookie season. I'm sure you do as well. But since then, you've kind of struggled. Do you think that you can basically, if you just make it into the playoffs, just get in the dance, you'll have the advantage over some other coaches, seeing that you have some championship experience under your belt?
Absolutely, and that is part of my game plan as well.
Very good. Well, you got a huge game coming up this week. It's actually the co-game of the week. It's against divisional rival Handiquacks, and it looks like you're the early underdog as of right now. This game could really make or break your season. How do you see this game going?
Well, it could go either way, you know. I mean, there's been games where I thought I was going to win for sure, and that didn't quite happen. So, you know, it could go my way and completely fool everybody. So, hoping that happens.
We will see. We'll all be watching. It's a big game around the league. It certainly may determine, buyers, sellers, and what's going on. So, good luck. Now, the next thing here I would like to do is, as you know, Coach, the Dynasty is a global frickin' phenomenon. We have fans all around the world, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open up the Dynasty mailbag.
It's time to open up
The Dynasty Mailbag!
Clyde O'Donnell from Dublin, Ireland writes in, quote, Dear Coach Stacy, I watched the Jumbo Donuts Dynasty 8 draft on ESPN, and you were the victim of the biggest nerf attack in recorded human history. How did it feel to get nerfed, and do you put the full amount of blame on your drug medication?
I do. As a matter of fact, I do blame the drug medication because I didn't feel a thing, For that many hits that I got, I didn't feel a thing.
So it actually may have been a good thing then. I mean, maybe not good in the aspect that the medication is kind of what made you a little loopy, which made you, redraft a few players, but I guess good in the sense that since the drugs were, really impacting you, the nerf attack, and with all the bullets, the bazooka, the machine guns, everything was basically numb to you.
That is correct, but I was making rookie mistakes, which just doesn't happen right now, So if I do the same thing again next year, then by all means, I totally deserve it, and I hope it hurts, because that should not happen.
Well,
no excuse for that.
We will see. You're right. It's not something that you don't have like a history of redrafting players. It actually came as a bit of a surprise to me. We have certain coaches in the league who are certainly known for doing that. So we will see what happens next year. The next thing here we would like to do is, as you know, the Power Rankings Association comes up with a weekly enigma. And I'm going to go ahead and read off this week's enigma, which Bubba came up with, and we'll see if maybe you can get it right. Are you ready?
I'm not good at these, but I'm ready. Go ahead.
All right, just give it your best shot. Here we go. Dick Cheney, Plexico Burress, Jason Williams. Any idea, Coach?
Who are men that should not be allowed to own weapons?
Congratulations. Good call. You got it.
Wow.
See? Don't sell yourself short, Coach. You got this shit. The actual answer is all people who you wouldn't trust with a gun and therefore would not want to go hunting with. So you essentially definitely got it right. So excellent job.
Thank you very much.
Well, Coach, that pretty much does it. I appreciate your time, and I wish you good luck this upcoming week against Handy Quacks. Again, it's a big game. If you can get the win, you're right there in the fight for the playoffs. I believe you and I have a game coming up in a couple of weeks, which very well may be huge. So again, thanks for the time. And don't forget to visit your local Jumbo Donuts and grab yourself a nice tasty donut or muffin. And again, good luck, and thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you very much. And I'll be sure to visit Jumbo Donuts as long as Tavaleri leaves me some donuts. I know how much he likes them.
Yes, he is a fan of the donuts, although who is not really? Who is not a fan of the Jumbo Donuts? Anyway, Coach, thank you very much, and you take care.
All right, thank you very much, Chris.
All right, bye-bye. Well, there you have it. This is the conclusion of episode number 9 of the Dynasty Podcast. Thank you very much for everybody for listening. As usual, thank you